Nithyananda, we welcome all of you for today's Nithyananda Yoga. We request everyone to please be seated with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Remember Swamiji, the Ananda Gandha, as we now begin with the Sadguru Vandana. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. We'll now chant the Shiva Mula Mantra 11 times internally. Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha. 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 We'll now perform the Tattvachana. Please, keeping your right hand in the Gokarna Mudra, take another drink of water into your right palm and sip the water from the base of the right palm along with the mantra. Om Atmatattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Om Vidyatattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Om Shivatattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Please wash your hands in a drink of water. With the base of the right thumb, wipe the lips twice from the right to the left. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Again, wash your hand. With the tips of the index, middle, and ring fingers joined together, touch above the upper lip and below the lower lip. Again, wash your hand. With the index finger and thumb joined together, touch the right nostril, the left nostril. With the ring finger and thumb joined together, touch the right eye, the left eye, the right ear, and in the left ear. Again, wash your hand. With the little finger and thumb joined together, touch the navel center, the right chest, the left chest. With all 5 fingers joined together, touch the top of the head, the right shoulder, the left shoulder, and the heart center. Again, wash your hand. Let us now enter into the Sankalpa. Please clasp the right hand over your left hand and place it on the right hand. ओम ममोपात समस्त द्वैतक्षय द्वारा भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थम अद्य पूर्वोक्त एवं गुण विशेषेण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ पूर्ण आरोग्य युक्त दृढ़गात्र यौगिक शरीर सिद्ध्यर्थम परमशिव शक्ति आविष्करणार्थम नित्यानंद योगाभ्यासं करिष्ये. Please rinse your hands in the new water. Om apa upasprisya. So today we'll begin with the Dvitiya Vinyasa Krama, the second sequence of the asanas as a part of the Nithyananda Yoga Abhyasam. We'll first begin with the Shirshasana. Sit in lotus with your hands resting slightly on the knees. Inhale gently. Lift your shoulder close towards the head, keeping your spine tall. Gaze forward. Perform the Shambhavi Mudra, gazing externally but holding the awareness in your inner space. Perform the Samana Kumbhaka. Inhale and hold your breath as you visualize the flames rising up your spine. Perform the engage the Mula Bandha, the perineal lock. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Skandha Paryantam Nitva Satavyam Dvishesham Bhavati. We'll perform the Dvisheshasana on the opposite side. Now, pressing your right hand firmly on the knee, raise your left shoulder up. Skandha Paryantam Nitva Satavyam Uttitavyam Trivitra Dvishesham Bhavati. Next is the Kumbhirasana. Relaxing your shoulders. Now come bring both the hands over your head, holding the top of the head firmly as you round your body. Holding the firmness at the shoulders and hips like a curved pot. Perform the Samana Kumbhaka, the Udyana Bandha, the abdominal lock, tucking your abdomen in and up towards the spine. Perform the Japa of the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Itam behasta yugalam bhumosam kochitah patet kumbhirasana mavakshe vayunam dharanaya cha.
Nithyananda Paramashivam.
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 Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Now perform the Savitri asana. Be seated with your right heel pressing into the perineum and your left foot placed over the opposite thigh. Rest your palms on your knees and keep your spine straight. Perform the Samana Kumbhaka. Engage the Mula Bandha. Gaze to the third eye and chant the japa of the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Jeevanopagamodi Pagathali ki Mahili. Next is the Vajrasana Chatur. Maintaining the same position, perform the Uddiyana Bandha and gaze to the tip of the nose. Visualize yourself as the indestructible weapon of Indra. Savyena kandam prapidya chanyam padam tulingopari nikshipecha. Next, we'll perform the Dhasana Trini. Maintaining the same position with your legs, perform the Mahamudra Bandha, engaging the perineal lock. the abdominal lock, and tucking the chin to the chest. Gaze to the third eye. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. योनिस्थानकद अधिमूले घटितं संपीड्य गुल्फेतरं मेढ्रोपरि. Next is the Brahmasana. Maintaining the same seated position. Rest your one palm cupped over the knee and keep the spine tall. Keep your chest broad and gaze at the tip of the nose. Performing the Samana Kumbhaka, engage the Mahamudra Bandha, the abdominal lock, the perineal lock, and tucking the chin to the chest. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivam as you visualize Lord Brahma in your inner space. Padmam Brahmam Siddhasanam Swastikam Vajramasanam Baddhakonam Bhadrapitham Mulabandham Tathaiva cha. Next, we'll perform the Muktasana Adve. Sit in a lotus posture with your one foot on each thigh. Place your palms softly on the knees, keeping your spine erect, chest lifted. Perform the Samana Kumbhaka. Engage the Mula Bandha. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Visualize your soul liberated by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Muktasane sthito yogi mudram sandhaya shambhavim shrunaya dakshine karne nadamantastamekadhihi. Next is the Valmikasana Adve. So sit with your right heel resting against the perineum and place the left foot on the opposite thigh. Set your palms on your knees. Keep your spine straight, keeping your hands in the Bindu Mudra, touching the tips of the index fingers and thumb together. Perform the Samana Kumbhaka. Inhale. As you hold your breath, visualize the heat raising up your spine from the navel center. Engage the Mula Bandha. Gaze to the third eye. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Baisi Garida Vapagaki Pakathali Yedi Barila Phana Dishimodi. Next is the Gorakhanjali Asana. Coming down to a squatting position. Bend forward as you fold your hand, fold your torso, threading the arms between the shins, clasping near the lower belly. Keeping your hands in the Parashamudra, perform the Jiva Chala Kumbhaka. Inhale the prana, holding the life energy inside you. Visualize that the prana is flowing all over your body. Engage the Mula Bandha. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Visualize Gorakhnath within your inner space. Tatamahi ubohoye bahuri nicho bunihove. Next, we'll perform the Kanchasana. Now, maintaining the same position with the legs, spread the arms through between the thighs and reaching the back to clasp behind the buttocks. Keep your spine straight as you hold to this posture, bringing your hands in the Parashamudra. Continue performing the Jivachala Kumbhaka, engage the Mula Bandha and chant the japa of the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Puru Madhyadhaso Niveshya Nitamam Dhritva. Next is the Bhairu Asana. Squat deeply with the sole of the foot together, tucked near the perineum, arms reaching back, clasping firmly behind sacrum, spine upright and chest lifted. Have your hands in the Parashamudra. Perform the Jivachala Kumbhaka. Engage the Mula Bandha. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya Om to the tip of your nose. दो ऊपक की थलिया की माहिली को और मिला ये फना पानी उकड़मड़ वैसे. Next, we'll perform the Varahasana. Maintaining the same squatting position with the soles of the feet together. Bring your hands in the Namaskara Mudra behind your back as you raise the elbows up. Perform the Jivachala Kumbhaka. Engage the Mula Bandha and chant the japa of the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. पगतली की माहिली कोरमिला की फना पानी उकड़ वैसे. Next, we'll perform the Prishthasana. To stand tall with your heels pressed together, as you bend your knees deeply, lowering your hips until the buttocks rest near the knees, bending down as much as possible to the level of your knees. Perform the Pranamudra, folding the toes with your hands. The Jivachala Kumbhaka, as you inhale the breath, visualize the prana flowing all over your body. Engage the Mula Bandha. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. अथ उत्थानासनानि पार्श्वद्वय सम्मील्य स्थित्वा नितम्बं ध्यानप्रदेश आनीय. Next, we'll perform the Bakasana, the crane posture. So from the squat position, plant your palms under the shoulders, spread wide. Lean your weight forward, bend your elbows, resting your knees on the upper arms. Slowly lift yourself off the ground as you balance yourself. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Hastadhyamavanimavastabhya Janudvayam Nabhu Sammilya. Next is the Sushtanga Kapalyasana. Now, kneel down, lower the head and the forearms with the crown pressing the ground. Keep your palms wide for support. Lift your legs and stack them up as you come first into the Kapalyasana and then bring your legs into the Padmasana. This is the Sushtanga Kapalyasana. Let us spend a few moments practicing this asana with the help of our partners.
Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda.
Let us now perform the next asana. Let us now chant the pramana of the Ashtanga Asana. Asana Kirana Kapala Asoyi. Next, we'll perform the Asana. Now, come be seated onto the ground with your knees in front of you and rest your palms on your knees. Perform the Shambhavi Mudra, engage the Mula Bandha and chant the above the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Jano Dvorantare Pado Krutva Pado Se Gopayete Pado Paritakam Stapya Gutam Guptadanam Viduhu. Next, we will perform the Dhruvasana. So come into a standing position. As you hold on to the toes, your big toe, with your hand in the prana mudra, extend your right leg out and rotate in a clockwise manner. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally. एकेन हस्तेन दंडरूपस्य एकस्य पादस्य अग्रं दत्वा. Perform the Dhruvasana on the opposite side. एकेन हस्तेन दंडरूपस्य एकस्य पादस्य अग्रं दत्वा. Next is the Trivikramasana. Now place the right leg behind the head as you sit down and then come up standing again. Perform the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Engage the Mula Bandha and chant the japa of the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. एकेन पादेन स्थातव्यम् उत्थातव्यं ताण्डवासनं भवति ग्रीवायां पादं संस्थाप्य स्थातव्यम् उत्थातव्यं त्रिविक्रमासनं भवति Now we'll perform the Trivikramasana on the opposite side. Now bring the left leg behind the head as you stand up, as you get sit down and stand up again. एकेन पादेन स्थातव्यम् उत्थातव्यं त्रिविक्रमासनं भवति Next we'll perform the Vrikshasana Dve, the second variation of the Vrikshasana. Coming into a handstand position, you can take your partner's help. Inhale and lift your hips upwards as you strengthen, stretching the spine up. Come into a handstand position. सप्तचक्रक्षालनाय वृक्षासन विशेषकाञ्चननेन्द्रियदादाढ्य कोणभेदान् समभ्यसेत्. Next we'll perform the Shibu Asana. Perform the same handstand position with taking the help of your partner. Just bring your arms closer to each other. Gaze to the third eye. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. दो पगजो ही माही गुल्फ मिलाए. Next we'll perform the Matsyasana Dve, the second variation of Matsyasana. So please come into a plank position. Now we'll go down and come up, performing push-ups. Go down and come up repeatedly. Visualize yourself as a fish. Chant the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nijjam Shenam Kurparo Parshvabhagaya Murta Kritya. Next is the Sarpasana Dve. Come into a position laying down onto the ground on your chest. Keep your hands by your sides. Raise, using the strength of your lower back, slightly raise your chest and move sideways, visualizing yourself as a serpent. Nijjam Shenam Kritva Hasto Nitambam Samsthapya Pado Dighi Kritya. Next is the Niralambanasana. So now, bring your hands up, resting on the elbows. Place the chin on in the palms, keeping your hands in the Padma Mudra. Karabhyam Pankajam Kritva Tishtet Purpara Yasudhihi Mukhamunnamanujjayi Niralambanamasanam. Next is the Chatrasana. Place your hands by the sides of your hips and raise your chest up as much as possible, stretching your lower back. Raise your feet up as you bring them close and touch the feet to the top of the forehead. Ardhyasanamastitva hasatalabhyam bhumim vashtabhyam. Next is the Vajrasana Trini. So maintaining the same seated position on with the perineum on the heels. Bend down as you extend your hands forward. Gaze to the tip of your nose. Visualize yourself as the Vajra of Indra. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. इदानीं गर्भिणीनां योगाभ्यासो यथा लघु सुखप्रसवलाभाय प्रोच्यते प्राक्तने पथि. Next is the Meshasana. So come up into the same position as Gajasana with your into a plank position with your hips up, and then alternatingly stamp your hand one after another, first the left and then the right on the ground. Perform the Sahaja Kumbhaka, engage the Moola Bandha, chant the japa of the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Gajasana samsthito ekaikam baham bhumau tadayet meshasanam bhavati. Next is the Ajasana. So now from the similar posture, raise your legs up as you go down, touching the nose to the ground, and perform this repeatedly, visualizing yourself as timeless and unborn. Gajasana samsito padadvayam antarale krutva mastakena bhumim sprishet. Next is the Dhanantarasana. Kneel with your toes pointing back and sit with your hips between your heels. Interlace your fingers around the toes briefly and then rest your palms on your knees. Perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, contract the throat slightly as you inhale through the nose, producing the sound of an ocean. Retain the breath and exhale slowly through the nostrils, creating the sound of the ocean again. Engage the Moola Bandha, gaze to the tip of your nose as you perform the Dhanantarasana. पूर्व विधि परिहाता की काकसी से फना शरा मोड़ी पगा की अंगुली अग्रिमेढ़ लगावे. Next we'll perform the Angamottana. So sit tall with your spine upright, interlace your fingers behind you and then sweep them wide and back as you open through your chest, moving them in all directions, giving your muscles a good stretch. Continue performing the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, engage the Moola Bandha, chant the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally. Hastayoho anguli badva hastayor madhyat sarvamangam nishkasayitva. Next is the Garudasana Sattvari, the fourth variation of Garudasana. So now kneel with the tops of your feet down, pressing into the mat. Rest your hips firmly onto your heels. Bring your palms on your knees as you straighten your spine. Perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Engage the Moola Bandha, gaze to the tip of your nose. Visualizing yourself as Lord Garuda. Jangorubhyam pidya sthirakayo dvijanuna janu parikarat bandva Garudasana muchyate. Next is the Ananda Mandirasana. Now sit with your hips between your heels and keeping your knees wide apart. Place your hands on your thighs. Perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Engage the Moola Bandha. Gaze to the third eye. Visualize yourself immersed in a blissful space of temple. अथवक्षे वीरनाथ आनन्दमन्दिरासनं यत्कृत्वा अमरो धीरो भवत्येवेह साधकः. Next, we'll perform the Mandukasana Dve, the second variation of Mandukasana. Now kneel with your hips on your heels and your knees apart. Reach the back with both the hands to the soles of your feet. Keep your spine tall and shoulders loose. Perform the Manduki Mudra, pressing the tip of the tongue on the upper palate of the mouth, visualizing catching the nectar flowing from the Sahasrara. Perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Engage the Uddiyana Bandha, the abdominal lock. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam, as you visualize yourself as a frog. पृष्ठं सम्पीड्य गुल्फाभ्यां जान्वङ्गे स्फले आकृतिः हस्तौ पादतले क्षिप्तो मण्डूकं पाददोषहृत्. Next, we'll perform the Narasimhasana. Now, kneeling, sitting with your back on your heels, with your toes tucked, place your palms as a hollow cup over your mouth, with your thumbs resting beneath your lips. Inhale smoothly and exhale forcefully through the mouth like bellows. Perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Engage the Mula Bandha, gaze to the tip of your nose, visualizing yourself as Narasimha. दोऊ भना पानी होय वैसे एडी मेल रघुदानी वैसे समशरीरनी काट हरावे नासा अग्र दृष्टि को ल्यावे. Will now perform the Bhishrakasana. Kneel on your toes with your hips seated back. Spread your knees outwards, lift your arms overhead, pressing your palms together firmly. Tuck your chin towards the throat and focus your gaze forward. Perform the Bhishraka Kumbhaka. Cup the palms to form a hollow and place them over the mouth. Inhale through the right nostril and exhale fully through the mouth. Visualize yourself as Devi in your inner space as we now chant the pramana of Vishrakasana. दोपगा की एड़ी जोजी घोड़ा फना बाण पुनि होजी घोड़ा जंग अदर करी राखे आड़े बाहर ती राखे. Next, we'll perform the Makadasana. So now, as you are kneeling with your soles pressed together flat on the ground, raise your heels slightly above the perineum. Keep your spine tall. Lift your elbows outwards like a monkey scratching. Fix your gaze at the third eye. Perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Visualizing yourself as a playful monkey. दोगुपगतली संपुट आने जनिके पिष्टि भूमि परिठाने मूलद्वार एडिया परिल्यावे मूढ़ा हाथ ऊंचा टहरावे. Next is the Vajra Sangharasana. Stand with your feet closed and your heels lifted high. Bend your knees, lowering your hips onto your heels. While you are keeping your body upright, reach your arms behind your back and grasp the opposite elbow firmly. Perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, engage the Mula Bandha. Perform as you visualize yourself embodying diamond-like strength. प्रथमपणा पाणी होय वैसे एडी दो गुदानी वैसे घोड़ा उभा राखे स्थिर आड़े वाय पसारे धीर. Next is the Khanjanasana. Now sit with your feet tucked back and crossed neatly. Place your palms to the floor at your sides, lifting your chest tall. Perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Engage the Uddiyana Bandha, tucking the abdomen in and up. Gaze to the tip of your nose. Visualize yourself having perfect health beyond any and all ailments. Sanjana Mahavakya Kritva Sustiro Bhavet Prishte Padadvayam Badva Hasto Bhumo Pradharayet. Next, we'll perform the Kurmasana. So now sit kneeling with your toes flat behind the heels, cross. Rest your perineum slightly onto the heels. Place your palms on your knees. Perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Engage the Mula Bandha and gaze to the tip of your nose. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivam as you visualize yourself as a turtle. Gulbhau Chavrashana Syadho Vikramena Samahito Rujuka Ajishiro Grivam Kurmasanamiti. Next is the Yogasana. Now sit kneeling with your ankles crossed under your hips, pressing the perineum gently downwards. Keep your spine upright. Rest your hands on your thighs. Perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Engage the Mula Bandha. Gaze to the tip of your nose. Visualize yourself united with the divine. As we now chant the pramana of the Yogasana. Gudam Niyamya Gulpabhyam Vikramena Samahitaha. Next, we'll perform the Vyogasana. Now sit kneeling with your ankles crossed behind you. Rest your hands on your calves and lengthen your spine. Keep your chest lifted, your shoulders soft, and your gaze steady towards the eyebrow center. Perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Engage the Mula Bandha. Gaze to the third eye. Visualize the space of Advaita with your Guru in your inner space. Goda Vado Bohoji, Goda Adara Kedoji, the Chipadaki Pani Rahave, Panovam Goda Digliave. Next, we'll perform the second variation of the Ustrasana. So come into a kneeling position with your thighs vertical and shins flat behind you. Take your hands to your ankles and lift the chest high while pressing the hips forward. Let your head tilt back gently. Tightly contract the throat. Engage the Mula Bandha. Visualize yourself as a camel, enduring and resilient. मेरुदंडग्रंथि दाढ्य संधिपाद ईशुकुमान कपोतो अष्टासनाभ्यासं कुर्यान्वित हिताशनः. Next, we'll perform the Jatyasana. So now sit kneeling with your heels touching beneath you. Place your palms lightly on the soles of your feet and slowly lower your elbows and the crown of your head back to the ground and again raise up. Perform this repeatedly. दो एडी संपुट करे सोले मूल द्वारी तरि धरे फना पानी उकड़ होए बैसे बहुरी पिष्टि दिशि करे जो ऐसे. Next is the Viratasana. Going into the same posture as Jatyasana. Repeatedly lean your torso back, bringing your spine to meet the floor and then return upright. Repeatedly with your breath. Perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Engage the Mula Bandha. Gaze at the navel center. Janga Prishte Bhumo Nidharya Jangodrayoho Uruni Samstapya. Next, we will perform the Kapotasana. Start with kneeling your feet beside you, beside your hips, and inhaling, lifting your chest and hips. Then place your forearms down and grasp your heels behind the head. Perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Engage the Mula Bandha and chant the japa of the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. मेरुदंडग्रंथि दाढ्य संधिपादै शुक्कुमान् कपोतोष्ट्रासनाभ्यासं कुर्यान्मितहिताशनः. Next we'll perform the Varasana. Coming into a kneeling position, sit upright with keeping your toes tucked lightly. Cross your arms to hold your opposite elbows in front of the chest. Keep your shoulders soft, gaze forward. Perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka and engage the Mula Bandha. Visualize yourself receiving the boon of your wish from Paramashiva. Januni bhumo samstapya hastabhyam bahu parasparam dhritva saralam tishtet. Next is the Varahasana Dve, the second variation of Varahasana. So now, kneel on your toes with your knees close together. Bring your elbows down to the floor. Interlace your fingers up the back of your head. Lower your hips gently onto your heels. Keep your spine steady and breathing calm. Perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, engage the Mula Bandha and chant the japa of the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Suryam Chandram Bhedanani Asanani Nikathyante Kurparo Bhumo Stapayitva Janubhyam Avanima Vaishtabhya Hasto Mastake Samstapya. Next, we'll perform the Mundasana. Coming into a headstand position. Bring your feet closer to from the same position as Varahasana. Bring your feet closer to you as much as possible. And raise your legs up as you come into a headstand position. Perform the Shambhavi Mudra. Engage the Mula Bandha. Gaze to the tip of your nose. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Visualizing yourself as a logged tree. Adho Mundasanam Vakshe Sarvesham Praninam Sukham. Next, we'll perform the Andhasana. So bringing your hands in the same position, cupped behind the head. Bend forward as you place your elbows beside your knees and interlace your fingers around the head. Bend down. Visualize yourself entering into profound darkness. प्रथम पगधली समटहरावे कोरमाहिली उभे मिलावे फणापानी ऊपर कर बैसे दोबू एड़ी गुदा निवेसे. Next is the Viparita Shalabhasana. So come into a position laying down on your chest. Stretch your arms out wide and inhale as you lift your chest and legs fully off the ground. Perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, engage the Mula Bandha. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya of Nithyananda Paramashivam. Shalabhasana Bhedacha Natabherunda Namake Gandabherunda Sahite Shirsadandasanam Tatha. Next we'll perform the Kapalasana. Keep your hands by your sides as you raise your feet off the ground. Engage the Mula Bandha. Visualize yourself as a skull. Kapalam bhumo nidhaya urdhvam pado najet kapalasanam bhavati. Next we'll perform the Akasha Kapotasana. Start with your shins and knees grounded. Lean your back and open your chest. With strength, lift both the legs overhead and sweep them past your head until the feet reach the floor. Let us now practice this asana for a few moments, taking the help of our partners.
Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda.
Ushtasane sthitva charno bhumerutthapya vastakopaरि nitva. Next we'll perform the Chatakasana. So coming into a position kneeling with your toes flat on the ground. Fold your torso forwards onto your thighs. Extend both your arms forward, placing your palms and forearms firmly on the floor. Perform the Shambhavi Mudra, the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Engage the Mula Bandha. Visualize yourself as a sparrow. Kurvaraparyanto hasto dharamo stabhya januni nabho sankuncha. Next is the Vrishchikasana Dve. So from the same posture as Chatakasana, you will press your palms onto the ground and lift your hips up as you extend both the legs upward and then arch them back slowly until your feet approach your head. Engage the Mula Bandha as you perform this Vrishchikasana, visualizing yourself as a scorpion. वृश्चिकवत् पुच्छप्रतिमाङ्घ्रिपार्ष्णे धृत्वा स्वशीर्षे चिबुकं विधार्य कौ यत्रेति सन्तिष्ठति साधकस्त्वं विशावहं वृश्चिकसंयमासनम्. Next, we'll perform the Vrishasana. Now come into Next, we'll enter into the Vrishasana. To start with, kneeling your right heel beneath your perineum. Place your left foot out to the side of the hip with the ankle turned outwards. Plant your palms forward on the floor. Broaden your chest and curve your torso slightly down like a bull. Perform the Vaishnavi Mudra. Perform the Antaranga Kumbhaka. Draw breath in fully and strongly. Hold it lightly and exhale and inhale. Hold it lightly and exhale normally. Perform this repeatedly, visualizing yourself as a bull. Yamya gulphe pada mule vamabhage padetaram viparitam sprished bhumim vrishasanamidam bhavet. Next is the Lolasana. So now, from a kneeling position, place your palms flat on the ground beside your thighs. Lean forward as you engage your core and lift your knees away from the floor while crossing your ankles slightly. As you hold your chest upright, shoulders relaxed, start slowly moving to both the sides, swinging from left to right and right to left. लोलासनं सदा कुर्यात् वायुलोलापघातनात् स्थिरवायुप्रसादेन स्थिरचेता भवेत् धृतम्. Next is the Vrishasana on the opposite side. So now bringing your left foot beneath your perineum and your right foot out. Plant your palms forward and broaden your chest. Performing the Antaranga Kumbhaka, engage the Mula Bandha, visualizing yourself as a bull. Yamya gulphe pada mule vamabhage padetaram viparitam sprished bhumim vrishasanamidam bhavet. Next is the Balagunasana. Sit with your left toes pressing into the ground and your weight resting firmly on the left heel. Bend your right knee and place the foot flat beside your chest with the knee upright. Rest both your palms on your knees and your spine tall. Performing the Antaranga Kumbhaka, engage the Mula Bandha, chant the japa of the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Asana Goguna Jalabika Rajayi. Next is Grahasana. To squat with both the feet flat on the ground and your knees wide. Slide your elbows down between the thighs and wrap your hands firmly around your ankles. Keep your spine long and your chest broad. Visualize yourself as entire planet Earth. Continue performing the Antaranga Kumbhaka. Engage the Mula Bandha. Padatale Bhumo Samstapya Janamadhya Kurpara Stapya. Next, we'll perform the Balagunasana on the opposite side. Now sit with your right toes pressing into the ground and your weight resting firmly on the right heel. Bend your left knee and place the foot flat beside your chest with the knee upright, performing the Antaranga Kumbhaka. Engage the Mula Bandha and chant the japa of the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Asana Goguna Jalabika Rajagi. Next, we'll perform the Utkatasana. Begin with the high squat, balancing on your toes with your heels lifted and buttocks resting slightly on them. Place your palms on your knees, lift through your chest, keep your spine straight. Perform the Uddiyana Bandha. Visualize yourself in chair pose. Yujas Vijosti Yata Urvajano Yukta Sane Padataladvayo Pari. Next, we'll perform the Vajrasangarasana. Now begin with being seated on your toes with your heels pressed under the perineum. Open your knees slightly outwards and reach your arms behind to clasp the opposite elbows. Keep your spine upright and the chest broad and breathe smoothly, performing the Antaranga Kumbhaka. प्रथम पानी होए जैसे दो एड़ी गुदा निवेसे घोड़ा उभा राखे थी आड़े वाय पसारे धीर. Next is the Anilasana. Now begin with standing with your feet slightly wider than the hips. Then bend your knees into a squat. Place your palms flat under the soles of your feet with elbows pressing inward near the navel. Straighten your arms to lift your chest tall and straighten your spine. दो हाथ भूमि पर उठाने कहुनी जाड़ी ना भी लग आने फना दो ऐसे विधि करे पृष्टि हथेलिया की परिधरे. Next, we'll perform the Padukasana. Stand tall and then fold your chest forward fully. Place the back of your palms under your feet with the toes pressing into your hands. Shift some weight into your palms so that hands and the feet connect firmly like shoes. Start walking slowly forward and backward in the Padukasana. Continue performing the Antaranga Kumbhaka. हस्ततलयोः पादतले कृत्वा तिष्ठेत् गच्छेत् पादुकासनं भवति. Next we'll perform the Kukkutoddanam, which is a dynamic posture. So start standing with your palms planted firmly onto the ground, shoulder width apart. Strongly press your arms into the ground and kick both the legs upward together, balancing briefly inverted, and then lower the feet back with control. Repeat this continuously as you performing the Antaranga Kumbhaka. Engage the Mula Bandha. Visualize yourself as a rooster. हस्ततले भूमौ कृत्वा पादतले च ऊर्ध्वमुड्डानं कृत्वा भूमौ पतेत्. Next, we'll perform the Viparita Nrityasana. Begin with your palms planted firmly on the ground, arms straight and strong. Kick both the legs upward as you come into a handstand position, and slowly, keeping your core engaged, move your legs. Shift your weight lightly side to side in controlled motions, as if doing a dance upside down. हस्ततलाभ्यां भूमिं वष्टभ्य ऊर्ध्वपादाग्रे कुर्वन्. Next is the Kunjarasana. So now coming into a standing position, bend forward, keep your stand, keeping your feet shoulder width apart. Place your right hand firmly onto the ground beneath your shoulder, while your left hand rests lightly at the side of your head. Keep your chest broad and your spine upright. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. अथ वक्षे महादेव कुञ्जरासनमुत्तमं करेणैकेन पादाभ्यां भूमौ तिष्ठेत् शिरकरः. Perform the Kunjarasana on the opposite side. अथ वक्षे महादेव कुञ्जरासनमुत्तमं करेणैकेन पादाभ्यां भूमौ तिष्ठेत् शिरकरः. Next is the Kadambasana. Sit with your knees bent and the feet flat, close to your hips. Hold both the ankles firmly. Keep your spine tall and shoulders relaxed. Visualize yourself as the sacred Kadamba flower. पार्श्वेभ्यां भूमिं वष्टभ्य हस्तद्वयेन गुल्पौ धृत्वा तिष्ठेत्. Next is the Next asana is the Pavana Muktasana. Now sit with your legs bent and wrap both the hands around your knees, hugging them in towards the chest. Draw your thighs close, keep your spine upright. Perform the Sahaja Kumbhaka, engage the Mula Bandha. Chant the Japa, the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Dvayostu padayoh panim लब्ध्वा सस्वनि तंबके जानुनि वक्षसि साधुर्बभृतिकर बंधनैः एवं विदासनं यत्र तत्र वायुमुक्तासनम्. Next we'll perform the Chakorasana. So now place the right foot behind the head. As you plant your hands by your sides, using the strength of your core, lift your body off the ground as you raise the left leg also up. This is the Chakorasana. Gaze to the third eye. Perform the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Engage the Mula Bandha. Visualize yourself embodying serene balance. Purvata anam chadushpada pitham vajrasanam tatha chakora kauncha shalabha bhujangam api vrishchikam. Next is the Dhanurasana Adve. Now sit with both the legs extended. Lift one leg up and grasp its big toe, drawing it towards your ear, while the other leg remains straight on the ground. Visualize yourself as Paramashiva's bow, as we now chant the pramana of the Dhanurasana Adve. पादांगुष्टौ तु पाणिभ्यां गृहीत्वा श्रवणावधि धनुराकर्षणं कृत्वा धनुरासनम् उच्यते. Next is the Ashtavakrasana. Now sit with one leg draped over the shoulder and hook the opposite foot across to lock the ankles. Lean forward and plant your palms flat on the mat, and then extend the legs out to the side, keeping your chest lifted and your breath calm as you balance steadily. वासिष्ठमथ कौण्डिन्यम् ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटमेव च अष्टावक्रोत्थानं मयूरं सेतु बन्धनम्. Next is the Pranasana. Sit tall with placing one foot placed on the opposite thigh and the other leg planted firmly on the ground. Slide the left shoulder beneath your bent knee and press your palms into the mat for lift and support. Perform the Shambhavi Mudra. Engage the Mula Bandha. Gaze to the third eye. Visualize yourself as immortal, sustained entirely by prana. एतत् प्रभेदं वक्ष्यामि करोति यस्य चामरः. Next is the Parshamatsendrasana. Now sit with your left heel tucked under your hip and your right foot placed outside the left thigh. Wrap your right arm around the outer side of your bent knee and place your left hand behind you for support. Yes, to the third eye, chant the japa of the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Visualize yourself as Sage Matsyendranath. वामोरुमूलार्पितदक्षपादो जान्वो बहिर्वेष्टितदक्षदोष्णा प्रगृह्य तिष्ठेत् परिवर्तिताङ्गः श्रीमत्स्यनाथोदितमासनं स्यात्. Now we'll perform the Chakorasana on the opposite side. So now bring the left leg over your head as you plant both the hands by your sides. Using the strength of your core, lift your body off the ground and extend your right leg up into the sky. Perform the Shambhavi Mudra, the Sahaja Kumbhaka, engage the Mula Bandha, gaze to the third eye as you chant the Pramana of as we chant the Pramana of Chakorasana. पूर्वतानं च दुष्पादपीठं वज्रासनं तथा चकोरक्कं च शलभभुजङ्गमपि वृश्चिकम्. Next, we'll perform Dhanurasana Dvi, the second variation of Dhanurasana. Sit with both the legs extended, lift the left leg up and grasp with big toe, drawing it towards your ear, while the other leg remains straight on the ground. Engage the Mula Bandha, perform the Sajakambhaka, visualize yourself as Paramashiva's bow. पादाङ्गुष्ठोदपाणिभ्यां गृहीत्वा श्रवणावधि धनुराकर्षकाकृष्टं धनुरासनमीरितम्. Next, we'll perform the Ashtavakrasana on the opposite side. So now again bringing the left leg draped over the shoulder and hook the opposite foot, the right foot, to lock the ankles and lean forward and plant your palms forward on the mat. Extend your legs out to the side, keeping your chest lifted. वासिष्ठमथ कौण्डिन्यम् ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटमेव च अष्टावक्रमथोत्थानं मयूरं सेतुबन्धनम्. Next is the Pranasana. Now sit tall with one foot placed on the opposite thigh and other planted firmly on the ground. Extend your right hand on right shoulder under the right leg. Perform the Shambhavi Mudra. In the Sahaja Kumbhaka, engage the Mula Bandha, gaze to the third eye. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya of Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Etat prabhedam vakshami karoti yassa chamaraha ekapadamuro badhva sandhenyat padarakshanam. Next, we'll perform the Parshamachendrasana on the opposite side. If you have performed with your right leg, now let's do it with the left leg. Sit with your right heel tucked under your hip and the left foot over the right thigh. Place your left arm around and wrap it around the thigh such that you are able to clasp your hands behind your back. वामोरुमूलार्पितदक्षपादो जान्वो बहिर्वेष्टितदक्षदोषा प्रगृह्य तिष्ठेत् परिवर्तिताङ्गः श्रीमत्स्यनाथोदितमासनं स्यात्. Now we'll perform the Ardha Paschimottanasana. So now bringing the left foot to the perineum, have the right leg extended in front of you. Go down as you hold on to your right foot. Engage the Mahamudra Bandha. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally. Let us chant the pramana of the Ardha Paschimottanasana. Ekam padam prasarya ekam padasya parshana sivani sampidya. Next, we'll perform the Kraunchasana. Now, sit with one leg folded back. Your can start with the left leg folded back. Extend your right leg forward and lean forward. Grasp the foot of the right leg and lift it upwards towards the head while keeping the knees straight. This is the Kraunchasana. Visualize yourself as a crane. Perform the Jivachala Kumbhaka. Visualizing the prana flowing all over your body. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya, Nithyananda Paramashivam. वाशिष्ठमथ कौण्डिन्यम् ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटमेव च अष्टावक्रमथोत्थानं मयूरं सेतुबन्धनम् उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्गुष्ठप्रसारणे. We'll now perform the Ardha Paschimottanasana on the opposite side. So bring the right foot to the left inner thigh. Engage the Mahavakya bandha as you go down and hold on to the left foot. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. एकं पादं प्रसार्य एकं पादस्य पार्श्वना सीवनी संपीड्य. Next, we'll perform the Kraunchasana on the opposite side. So now bring the right foot under the perineum. As you extend, you hold on to the left foot and extend it up, bringing it closer to the head. Let us now chant the pramana of Kraunchasana. वासिष्ठमथ कौण्डिन्यम् ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटमेव च अष्टावक्रमथोत्थानं मयूरं सेतुबन्धनम्. Next is the Swastikasana. Come into a comfortable seated posture with the soles of your feet tucked between the thighs and the calves. Rest the palms on your knees, lift your chest and keep your spine straight. Perform the Shambhavi Mudra, the Jivachala Kumbhaka, engage the Mula Bandha, gaze to the tip of your nose, chant the japa of the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. जानोर्वोरन्तरे सम्यक् कृत्वा पादतरे उभे ऋजुकाय समासीन स्वस्तिकं तत्प्रचक्षते. Next, we'll perform the Gorakshasana. Sit with both the soles turned upward and positioned between the thighs. Reach your hands back to cover the heels. Tuck your chin towards the chest and gaze and direct your gaze towards the tip of your nose. Perform the Jivachala Kumbhaka. Visualize yourself as Goraksha. Gaze to the tip of the nose. Chant the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. जानोर्वोरन्तरे पादौ उत्तानो व्यक्तसंस्थितौ गुल्फौ छाच्छाद्य हस्ताभ्याम् उत्तानाभ्यां प्रयत्नतः. Next, we'll perform the Bhagasana. Now, sit with your left heel pressed slightly beneath the perineum. Place your right foot on top of the opposite thigh. Bring your fingers up to close the ears, eyes, and nostrils gently. Keep your chest open. Engage the Mula Bandha and gaze the third eye. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Vamapaśniugram samsthapya dakshanghrivamajagane. Next, you will perform the Yogasana Dve. Now, sit in the lotus posture with both the feet placed on the opposite thighs. Rest your palms upward on your knees. Lift your chest tall and gaze softly towards the tip of your nose. Keep your breath deep and steady. Perform the Kakachanchu Kumbhaka. Curl the tongue inward within the mouth. Extend it slightly outwards to form a small passage for inhalation, resembling the beak of a crow. Engage the Mula Bandha. Gaze to the tip of your nose. Chant the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivam internally. उत्तानौ चरणौ कृत्वा संस्थाप्योपरि जानुनोः आसनोपरि संस्थाप्य चोत्तानं करयुग्मकम्. Next, we'll perform the Urdhva Kukkutasana. So now, maintaining your legs in the Padmasana posture, place your hands by your sides. As you engage your core, lift your legs off the ground in the Urdhva Kukkutasana. Continue performing the Kakachanju Kumbhaka, chant the japa of the Mahavakya of Nithyananda Paramashivam as you visualize yourself as a rooster. वासिष्ठमथ कौण्डिन्यम् ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटमेव च अष्टावक्रमथोत्तानं मयूरं सेतुबन्धनम्. Next is the Siddhahartalyasana. Next is the Siddhahartalyasana. Keeping your legs in the Padmasana in a cross-legged position, thread your arms through the legs, resting the forearms, resting your palms on the mat. Keep your weight steady on the feet. Continue performing the Kakachancha Kumbhaka. Gaze to the tip of your nose and visualize yourself as adorned with the celestial garland of light. प्रथम पद्मासन को करे हस्त दो वो गोड़ासन दिधरे उभय हथेले भूधरी राखे ओछा गोड़ासन दि में दाखे. Next is the Hamsasana. Now remain seated in the Padmasana posture. Thread your arms through the legs to press your palms on the ground. Lean forward and lift your thighs up along the arms, holding your balance. Curl the tongue inwards. Engage the Mula Bandha. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Visualize yourself as a swan internally. Kukkutasana sthitva skandhaparyantam uru ninitva tishchet. Next, we'll perform the Paramukasana. So now, maintaining the Padmasana posture, lean your torso forward and bring your arms behind your back. and clasp the fingers tightly. Lower your forehead to the ground gently. Continue performing the Kakachanchu Kumbhaka, engage the Mula Bandha, and chant the japa of the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. प्रथम पद्मासन को करें, घोड़ासन दिमाही कर इधरे. Next, we'll perform the Kurmasana Dve, the second variation of Kurmasana. So, maintaining the posture of Padmasana, put your hands through the gaps between the legs and then hold onto your, clasping the hands behind the neck. Balance in this posture as you are sitting on your seat, perineum. Visualize yourself as a turtle. Baijanga paradachina pava, daijanga pariba elyava, pahalya amshiragha lehatha.
Paramashivam. Nithyananda 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 Paramashivam.
Let us now chant the pramana of the Kurmasana Dve. Baijanga paradachina pava, daijanga pariba ilyava. Next, we'll perform the Granthi Bhedasana. It is a similar posture where your hands are between the gaps of your thighs and calves, and so it is a very similar posture where your legs are again in Padmasana. You put your hands through the gaps between the calves and thighs. Hold on to your neck as you bend your head down. Performing the Jalandhara Bandha, tucking the chin to the chest, gaze to the tip of your nose. Visualize yourself rejoicing in Shiva's secret knot posture. Let us now chant the pramana of the Granthi Bhedasana. Atha vakshe neelakantha Granthi Bhedasanam Shubham Nyatva Rudro Bhave Kshipram Sukshmavayuni Shevanat. Now we'll perform the Uttana Kurmasana. Now with the same posture, holding the same posture as Granthi Bhedasana, you can lay down on the ground as you are continuing to hold on to the neck. Gaze to the tip of your nose. Engage the Mula Bandha, chant the japa of the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as an upward rising turtle, lifting from the waters. Kukkuta asana bandhastam karabhyam drita kandharam vitham kurmavaduttanam etaduttana kurmakam. Next, we'll perform the Pango Kukutasana. So now for the Pango Kukutasana, you will continue being seated in the Padmasana, the lotus posture. Bring your arms between the gaps, between the thighs and the calves. Place your place your right hand onto the ground flat as you hold the right wrist with your left hand. Lean forward as you engage your core and raise yourself up, balancing on only your right hand. Perform the Mula Bandha. Continue to do the Kaka Chintu Kumbhaka. Perform the japa of the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally. Let us practice this asana for a few minutes with taking the help of our partners. Kukkutasane sthitva ekena hastena anyasa manibandham dhritva hastatalena bhumim vishtabhya. Please perform the Pango Kukkutasana on the opposite side. Kukkutasane sthitva ekena hastena anyasa manibandham dhritva hastatalena bhumim vishtabhya tishtet. Next, we'll perform the Vriddhasana. So come into a Padmasana posture. as you lean forward so that your elbows rest against the base of your big toes. Interlock your fingers and rest your chin gently on the back of your hands. Straighten your thumbs and place them lightly at the base of the palate. Perform the Parashu Mudra. Kakachanju Kumbhaka, engage the Mula Bandha. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Anguli Krishtayo Het Chibukamsan Nidhapayet Angushto Saralo Krutva Talukula Sabashrito. Next, we'll perform the Padmasana Trini, third variation of the Padmasana. Now, keeping your legs on the opposite thighs, rest your palms upturned on your lap or on your knees. Keep your chest broad with your spine long. Perform the Mahamudra Bandha, engaging the perineal lock, the abdominal lock, and the Jalandhara Bandha. Visualize yourself seated in Padmasana, embodying the sacred lotus. Chant the japa of the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. उत्तानो चरणो विधाय विधिवच्छत्ति स्थितो योगिराट. Next, we'll perform the Padmasana Chatwari, the fourth variation of Padmasana. Now, sit in the lotus posture with left foot placed firmly under the right thigh and the right foot on the left thigh. Rest your palms slightly on your knees and keep your spine tall. Continue performing the Kakachanju Kumbhaka. Engage the Mula Bandha. Gaze to the tip of your nose. Chant the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam internally. एतत् पद्मासनं कुर्यात् प्राणवायु प्रसिद्धये शुभासनं सदा ध्यायेत् पूरयित्वा पुनः पुनः. Next is the Karmugasana Dve. Now, sit in the lotus posture and take your right hand beneath the shin. Grip the big toe. Draw your elbow outward and upward into a bow-like shape across your chest. Keep your left hand steady on the opposite knee. Maintain your chest lifted. Keeping your hands in the Prana Mudra, the Kakachanju Kumbhaka. Chant the Mahavakya, perform the Mahavakya Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam internally. अथान्यासनमावक्ष्ये योगपूरकरक्षणात् कृत्वा पद्मासने पादौ अङ्गुष्ठजङ्घयोस्थितौ. Next, we'll perform the Chakrasana. Please lay down onto the ground as you place your hands by your shoulders, your feet flat on the ground. Push yourself up as you raise your hips off the ground. Stretching your spine. Inhale deeply. Do not stop breathing in this posture. Let us practice this asana for a few minutes.
Nithyananda Paramashivam
Nithyananda Paramashivam
Nithyananda Paramashivam
Nithyananda Paramashivam
Nithyananda Paramashivam Nithyananda Paramashivam Nithyananda Paramashivam
Nithyananda Paramashivam
Nithyananda Paramashivam Nithyananda Paramashivam
Nithyananda Paramashivam
Nithyananda Paramashivam
Nithyananda Paramashivam
Nithyananda Paramashivam
Nithyananda Paramashivam
Nithyananda Paramashivam
Nithyananda Paramashivam
Nithyananda Paramashivam
Nithyananda Paramashivam
Nithyananda Paramashivam
Nithyananda Paramashivam
Nithyananda Paramashivam
Nithyananda Paramashivam
Nithyananda Paramashivam Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam
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 Let us now enter into the Shivasana. Extend your legs straight as you lay down onto the ground. Visualize the supreme pontiff of Hinduism. Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam is liberating you. Perform the Shakti Chalan Mudra, moving the Kundalini from the Mooladhara to Sahasrara.
bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Bend your knees, bring it close to the chest. Roll onto your back and come up into a seated position. Let us now conclude today's Nithyananda Yoga with the Purna Mantra. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तत्सत् सर्वं भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव पादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम्. We thank all of you for having joined us today for the Nithyananda Yoga Abhyasa. We invite all of you to join us every day at 4 a.m. UTC time for the Nithyananda Yoga. Thank you, Nithyananda.